Hello everyone. In this video we are going to understand series inductor filter using simulation and its supporting theory. We are also going to check what will be the effect of this inductance or what will be the effect of changing the value of this inductance on output voltage. So stay tuned to this video and we are going to explore this thing using simulation. Hey, welcome to another video on video lecture series on multisim tutorial. This is Mruduraj and we are going to explore series inductor filter using simulation. So let's begin. So basically an inductor filter is also known as chalk filter. It is a circuit that uses an inductor to improve the output voltage and current of the rectifier. So now to understand this thing, first of all, we will prepare two identical circuit. In one, we will use inductor filter and in another circuit, we will not use series inductor filter. So let's make this identical circuits. Why we are making two identical circuit? This is for to observe the output with and without inductor filter, so that we can have a better understanding when we can compare two waveforms, one with filter and the another one is without filter. These two circuits are now identical. All the voltage, frequency, diode, transformer and the load resistance are identical. Before moving ahead, let me tell you that if you want to download this multisim simulation file, right, later on in this video I'll tell you from where you can download this ready-made files. So stay connected to the video and let's move ahead. Now let's discuss the theoretical aspect of series inductor filter. But before we start the theory, let me ask you a small question. Try to answer if you know it. Why inductor is connected in series? If you know the answer, write in comment section below. Or else watch this video, you will get the answer of this question. So let's go through the theory. This inductor L, the inductive reactance offered by this inductor L is XL is equal to 2 pi FL. Now here there is only two variable, frequency F and inductance L. If we fix the value of L, then we have only one variable, that is frequency. So on the basis of frequency, let's understand the effect of this XL for AC as well as DC. The frequency of AC in our nation is 50 Hertz. So F is equal to 50 Hertz. What about your nation? Please write this in comment section below. Most of the time frequency is either 50 Hertz or 60 Hertz across the globe. So please write the name of your country and post the frequency used in your country. So now the inductive reactance offered to the AC signal, that will be XL is equal to 2 pi into 50 into L, right? So this will give some finite value. Now if we talk about DC, the frequency of DC is 0 Hertz, right? So XL will be 2 pi FL. When frequency is 0, XL become 0. So the inductive reactance offered to the DC is 0 and AC there is some finite value. That means which is larger than the inductive reactance offered to the DC. Right? And what is our aim? Our aim is we do not want AC to pass through this. So we want to block AC and we want that DC passes through this, and that is why we are keeping this inductor in series, so that In series, it blocks AC and it allows DC to pass through it. So this is the fundamental logic behind keeping this inductor in series. Now we will switch towards the simulation for what you all are very much excited. So let's just remove this theory section. But before moving ahead, don't forget to give thumbs up to this video. Your one like means a lot for us. I don't think it will take more time than just a second or a fraction of second, right? So please give a like. Now let's move for the simulation. To do simulation, we will require a oscilloscope. So let's bring oscilloscope from this right hand side section. If you want to understand how to use this oscilloscope, then I have prepared a separate video for that, and the link for that video is provided over here in card as well as in description box below. So what we'll do, we'll measure the voltage across the load with filter and without filter. And one more thing we'll do, we'll change the color of waveform of with filter signal. We will make it blue, right? So this is our oscilloscope, and now we are going to run the simulation. Let's just stop the simulation, drag it at initial section. Let me adjust the scale of the channel. So this is very much clear. Now let me adjust the time base so that the waveform looks more smooth, right? Okay. Now let's compare this thing. If there is no filter, then you can see that the ripple is basically the difference between peak and minimum magnitude of the signal, right? So the ripple is larger. We are not looking the amount, just observe the waveform. By observing the waveform, it is very much clear. For without filters rectifier, the ripple is larger. But if we talk about with filter, the ripple is less as compared to without filter, right? So this is the effect of inductors. Now let's compare these two waveform. If we talk about without filters rectifier, then the ripple is quite larger. And if we talk about with filters rectifier, then the ripple is quite smaller. So the less ripple indicates that the signal is more towards DC. Now what we'll do, we will change the value of inductance. See, we will set it initially, right? What we'll do, we'll change the value of inductance and then we'll observe that what is the effect of inductance L on the output waveform. So this is the peak magnitude and this is the minimum magnitude. The black indicates when the value of inductance is 20 millihenry. Now what I'll do, I'll change this inductance to let's say 30 millihenry, and then we'll run the simulation again. We'll stop it, bring it to initial section, and we'll compare it again with previous one, and this time we'll make it with different color. So this is the black one was the previous marking. As we have increased the value of inductance, the ripple reduces in output voltage, right? As we have increased the value of inductance, the ripple reduces. Let's say this pink waveform is with 30 millihenry. Now let's change the inductance again. Let's make it 5 millihenry and run it again. Stop simulation, bring it again. It is very much clear from this waveform, right? And we will make it blue. Blue one is with 5 millihenry. From this observation, it is very much clear that if we increase the value of inductance, the ripple on output voltage reduces, and if we reduce the inductance, ripple increases. So this is what the series inductor filter is. If you find this understanding, if you find this analysis useful, please don't forget to like this video, because your one like means a lot for us. That gives us motivation to make this type of good videos. And if you have any suggestion, please write in comment section below. We are happy to improve our videos. Now we are heading towards the end of the video, but still there is something important and useful for you. The next video in this series is the explanation of LC filter, which is the most used filter amongst the all four type of filters. The link for LC filter is provided down in description box below. So don't forget to watch that video. Before you switch to another video, there is a quick question to assess that what you have learned from this video. The question is, what is effect of change in inductance on output voltage? So write the answer in comment section below. If you want to understand any electrical concepts using multisim, write it down in comment section, and I will make video on that topic if I will get 50 plus comments of the same topic. If you find this video useful for you, then please give a like. And if my work is worth for you, do not forget to subscribe this channel. We will assure that we will keep posting similar interesting useful videos for you. Until you watch our next video, till that time, bye bye.